Today on SoFlo Home Project, of course, this is all in honor of April Fool's Day tomorrow. And you played many jokes on Stefania.
Many. Happy wife, happy life.
I learned something new today. Happy wife, happy hive. No, what is it? Remember, this is for April Fool's Day. This is not my work.
When you leave, she's gonna tell me, oh my God, why did we call Martin? Wow.
Oh. I'm sorry, Stefania. If the kitchen is the heart of the home, then a dining room is a close second for all the beautiful memories made around the table.
We are recently newlyweds. We got married just over 2 years ago. We bought the house 6 months ago. The dining room is tailgate themed. I'm a big sports fan, and that's what we have, so that's what we're using for right now.
Last time I checked, plastic tables and chairs are not a big design trend when it comes to decorating a dining room, so not to worry, Stefania, I've come to your rescue. South Florida is color, texture, lifestyle. It's a vibrant collage of different cultures blended in different ways. This collage is where I work. I'm home decor expert Martin Amado. Let me help you design your lifestyle. Join me as we experience SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. Mike and Stefania are first-time homeowners. They've decorated most of the rooms already with the exception of their dining room. They have a large family and have no clue what to do with the space. Now, you know that my goal with every makeover is to have the homeowner love it, right? Well, I'm thinking that because tomorrow is Easter, along with April Fool's Day, we can actually have a little fun with today's makeover and come up with a tacky design as a practical joke for Stefania to get a reaction. Will she hate me? I hope not. Let's see if her husband Mike is on board, so it's our secret. Come on. Hey Mike, good to see you again.
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. So congrats on your new house.
Thank you very much.
So talk to me about the dining room and why pretty much there's a set of plastic tables and chairs here.
Yeah. So this is the setup we have now. I'm a big tailgater, and I like to have family and friends over.
And it's been sitting here for around like 6 months now?
6 months, I would say, yeah.
And why is that? Has it been hard picking furniture between you and your wife?
It has been. She has a style that she likes, and it's hard to match all those pieces together.
Okay. So I know she has a very specific, vision, and hopefully we can make that vision come true between you and me together. Because I know she's working today, right?
Yeah, she's working.
Okay, so you know how this works. We're going to switch you into your SoFlo Home Project t-shirt. However, I do want to ask you a quick question. How is Stefania when it comes to like practical jokes? Do you guys like play jokes on each other and things like that?
I'm a big jokester.
You are?
And a big prankster, yeah.
Okay, and how does she feel about that when she's on the receiving end?
She's not too happy, but we'll see what happens.
Does she play jokes on you too?
No. She's a saint. She's an angel.
Okay, that's good to know because I have something in mind, but we'll talk about that later.
Sounds like a
okay,
plan.
Cool. Awesome.
Stefania is extremely gullible, so she falls for anything. It doesn't matter how silly it is. She definitely falls for any joke or any prank played on her.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
So I love it when the husband takes over the decorating and the wife gets to rest. I'm gonna teach you all my tricks. Okay, so we're getting rid of this?
Yes.
We're getting rid of this for sure. This I'm not 100% sure about. I think it's kind of like really overpowering for this wall. So depending on the server, I might replace this too.
Okay.
So for right now, pretty much, let's just empty out the room.
Let's do
okay?
it.
So is Stefania gonna be sad to see this go?
Probably not.
Are you sad?
I am.
Why?
No.
Okay. An actual wood dining table on the way.
Nice.
Okay, so let's center it on the outlet up there on the ceiling. Perfect. So talk to me about your wife's style, because I know based on the furniture that I see in the living room, she kind of likes a little bit of that distressed rustic, almost farmhouse style.
She does. Farmhouse, whitewash, so perfect on the table. Anything like that, she's a big fan of.
I love this table specifically because if you notice, right now it's a 79 inches, so it can easily accommodate at least 6 people. However, the ends here do extend out to be able to place a leaf on either side. So you can actually extend it all the way up to 112 inches. You can easily accommodate between 8 to 10 people.
That'll be perfect. As much as I love the tailgate setup, I won't be sad to see it gone. I think it's the right time to move on.
Coming up on SoFlo Home Project, we bring a light fixture into the equation to update the look of the dining room.
We're at a home today that currently has accordion shutters, and we're going to show you why they decided to make the change with new hurricane impact glass on today's SoFlo Home Project.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. Today we're helping Mike and Stefania turn their house into a home by finally decorating the last space that needed to be decorated, which was
The dining room.
your dining room, because before you had
A tailgating table.
So listen, up next now is a light fixture, right? Because before you had that lampshade,
Right.
which was kind of dated, it was cracked, didn't really work with the space. And now that we're updating everything, we want something brand new as well that will complement the new dining table. So let's take it out of the box and put it together.
Let's do it.
Have you installed light fixtures before?
Never.
Never?
First time, many firsts for me over here.
Okay. First time decorating, first time putting up a light fixture,
Yep.
first time accessorizing. Now you do consider yourself to be a practical jokester, right?
I do.
And you played many jokes on Stefania.
Many.
Okay, you know, tomorrow's April Fool's Day, by the way. I'm not sure if you realize that. So I might need you to be my accomplice on something that I have planned later on. I'm not gonna tell you yet, but I think you'll be on board just based on the fact that you love, you know, playing practical jokes on her.
I'm very excited.
Okay, cool.
I'm definitely intrigued. I don't know what the prank is, but I'm definitely up for it.
Okay, Mike, so here's kind of a sneak peek. Again, all of the bulbs will have this glass cylinder around it. So do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah, it's really cool, right? It's rustic, contemporary at the same time.
It's really neat.
So we just have to hang it approximately 30 to 34 inches above the table. So we'll figure that out. And in the meantime, let's check in with Tac Renata from Florida Home Improvement Associates.
So there's a lot of different reasons why families elect to change out their windows with new hurricane impact glass. For this family, they already had existing accordion shutters, but during Irma, they didn't feel safe because when the wind pressures were going and debris was hitting the shutter, they started to feel that there was a potential for the glass behind the shutter to fail. So they wanted to make sure for this hurricane season, they addressed their concerns by changing out their windows. Another concern for this family was during the last storm, they had the accordion shutters closed, and they really didn't like the feeling of living in a cave and how dark it was, and they lost power, so they weren't able to get any natural light. With the new windows, they still have the accordion shutters that they want to leave here, but they're fully protected if they wanted to open the shutters with the new hurricane impact glass. So they made a great decision with custom window systems and through Florida Home Improvements to get a fully guaranteed hurricane impact window that's also going to provide a lot of energy efficiency into the home. Love this part of the process because it's so important to the installation to determine exactly what's needed to ensure that the family gets a really good job. For example, in this home, we recognized that it needed new wood buck frames, so they've all been installed already. We're just getting ready to pour the concrete along the bottom, so the opening will be real secure for the new hurricane impact window to be installed, and everything will be able to work in concert together to make sure this family is really protected for this hurricane season. We're just putting the finishing touches on this installation, but this window turned out fantastic. We addressed all the concerns of the family. They wanted to upgrade their hurricane protection with new impact glass. They also wanted to provide more energy efficiency with the Solar Max glass technology to make the room a lot more comfortable. Also, being that this is a bedroom, we addressed the egress concerns so that the family can get out in case of an emergency. Everything is done here. The installation looks fantastic. How's everything going with you today, Martin?
Thanks, Tat. Great information as always. Okay, so let's do the measurement. So from the bottom to the table, we have 33, and to the top right here, 34.
Great.
So it's the perfect height. Do you like it?
I love it. It's
So
amazing.
now we just have to make sure it works, right?
Yeah.
Say abracadabra, hocus pocus.
Let there be light.
Yay!
Awesome. I love the lamp. My favorite part is the Edison bulbs. I think it adds a great touch to the dining room.
Okay, Mike, so we'll go ahead and center this in just a few. So what are your thoughts on this piece?
I like it. I like the iron here. It matches the iron from the lamp.
Right.
It looks great.
Exactly, so it's not really a matching set, if you will, because if you notice the table is not part of the matching collection to this, but because we still incorporate the rustic wood, we still have the iron elements here that tie in with the chandelier, like you said, it just really all complements each other perfectly without, again, it being a matching set.
It looks amazing.
Okay, so now with the lamps, it really completes the entire focal point on this wall. Because without it, then the mirror would be too small.
That's
so
amazing.
All that's left to do now is pretty much Help me out.
Okay, the chairs.
The chairs, yes.
I didn't know where you were getting at first.
The chairs.
The chairs.
Thank you so much. Next on SoFlo Home Project, we play musical chairs and try to get in as much seating as possible for Mike and Stefania's family. Okay, so Stefania, your husband Mike chose option A.
Hope you like it.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. Okay, we're almost there, Mike. Do you see the finish line?
I do. Looks great.
So of course, with the game table that you had here before, or the tailgate table, right? That's what you called it. Do you envision maybe like an area rug with that plastic set?
Never, never.
But of course, with this brand new table and of course, new furniture, we do need an area rug to really set off the space and define it even more. So let's open it up. So if you notice, I'm picking up some of the blue tones that you have in your living room. Again, it's an open concept, so in a way, all the rooms have to sort of flow from one room to the next. The other thing is that a lot of times when homeowners buy an area rug for a dining room, they buy them way too small. So you really want to make sure that all the legs of the chairs also sit on the area rug, which is why you see that this is an 8x10. All right, Mike, so we have two different styles of host and hostess chairs, and I'm going to let you decide, because technically they both work. So this is much larger and taller. This is a different fabric, linen, with the tufting on the back here. However, this one has the tufting on the back side. So if you place it here at the end of the table, you can still appreciate this nice detail.
Correct.
So that's version A, okay? Now if you want to place version B right there too, you can kind of decide. What do you think Stefania is going to like better?
I think that she likes this fabric more. However, the version A, if we can slide it in, I think that has more wow factor.
Has more presence, right?
Yeah.
And again, it's going to sit here against the wall. So when it's not being used, it's going to be like this on either side. So,
I think that works, Martin.
okay, so Stefania, your husband Mike, chose option A.
Hope you like it. I love the new chairs. I especially love the end chairs that I picked out. I hope she likes them, but I think it's the touch that the room needed. Looks good.
Yeah, so at the moment the table is not even extended, you still have enough seating for 8 people, which is kind of nice. So even with extending it, you're gonna fit easily 10 to 12 people with some other chairs, of course. At that point, you can bring in the foldable chairs. And then once the dinner party's over, you can, of course, you know, put it in the garage, okay?
We're used to doing that.
All right, don't be mixing the plastic chairs with this set, okay? You promise me.
I promise.
All right, cool. So this works.
I love it. It's better than I ever would have imagined. And I'm more excited for Steph because she's gonna get emotional. She's gonna love it. This is exactly her style. This is exactly the look that we've been looking for, and it's all coming together.
Okay, Mike, so let's sit down and take it all in. We're almost done with the makeover. We still have some more finishing touches. However, this is the part of the day that I'm going to fill you in on a small little secret that I've been keeping. I've been teasing you all day about the fact that we want to do a practical joke or play a practical joke on Stefania, correct?
Correct.
So, you think she's gonna like this makeover?
She's gonna love it, trust me.
Okay, so what if we actually do a really bad makeover, like a really, really tacky design? In other words, we're gonna switch everything up that you see here to kind of get her reaction on camera, and she's gonna think that this is what we did for her, and we're just gonna basically sit back and see how she reacts to that. Okay, are you on board with that idea?
I'm on board, let's do it. I think that she's so nice and good-hearted that she's gonna say she loves it. And then when you leave, she's gonna tell me, oh my God, why did we call Martin?
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, this is all in honor of April Fool's Day tomorrow. We've never done this on SoFlo Home Project, so in a way, Stefania is kind of like our guinea pig.
Good.
I'm sorry, Stefania, but it's all for good, right? It's all for, for a good time. Coming up next, we have 2 reveals, including our April Fool's Day makeover. What will Stefania think of her new dining room? It's so bad, but so good.
Wow. It's nice, right?
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. Of course, the dining room looks beautiful, but this is not how we want Stefania to see it. because tomorrow is April Fool's Day, I'm gonna switch up some of the decor and make it look super, super tacky in hopes that she doesn't like it, that she hates it. For the first time ever, that's what we want on the show. So let's see what happens.
I think Martin's prank may work. It may backfire because she's so nice that she might agree and she might like everything.
Oh my God, please don't judge me ever for doing this, okay? Remember, this is for April Fool's Day. This is not my work. So how are you feeling, Stefania?
You see this?
You're nervous?
I know, I'm so excited.
At the count of 3, you can both take off your glasses. 1, 2, 3. Take it all in.
Wow.
Oh,
It's nice, right?
I said I wasn't gonna cry. It's beautiful.
You've seen my work, right?
It's interesting.
You've seen my work, right?
Yes.
Okay, so is this up to part of my work? April Fools!
Not funny. Oh man, I just got punked. You're not airing that, right?
We're just playing a joke on you. It's a practical joke. Because your husband Mike did tell me that he loves
Oh.
basically, you know, doing jokes with you.
Yeah, all day, every day.
Pranking you. And believe it or not, we
Thanks,
had
babe.
planned on doing this on SoFlo Home Project before we even told him the idea. So it was kind of like meant to be that he's also a practical jokester. So I'll tell you what, this is called the How Not to Decorate version on SoFlo Home Project, I must admit. Give me like 5 minutes. I'm gonna switch it up again to how it's really supposed to look like.
Uh-oh. When Martin started laughing a little bit, I thought maybe something was off, but you kept it together. So he usually will start laughing once these jokes happen, but you can never get used to it, but it happens a lot.
Well, I was surprised as well. I mean, I didn't know that they were gonna.
You did know.
No, not entirely.
Yes, you did know.
Definitely mission accomplished.
I'll give you a high five. You got me.
I got her. This is just one level up on the pranks that I'm used to. So I kind of broke my heart when I saw her shedding some tears at the beginning. I wonder if we went too far, but looking back at it, I think it's perfect and we did a great job.
No, because he'll sleep outside tonight. Just kidding, babe. I love you.
Okay, Stefania, so are you ready for take 2?
I absolutely am.
So this is the real deal.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So at the count of 3, once again, take off your glasses. 1, 2, 3.
Now this is you.
Now,
Wow.
now it's the real
It's
thing.
great. It's amazing.
This is spectacular.
But if you like the other makeover better,
No,
I'll be
no,
happy to switch it
no.
out.
No. I know I'm very nice, but no, I will absolutely keep this. Wow.
Okay, well listen, I know you have a large family and the table does expand and extends to seat at least 8 to
Awesome.
10 people. So you have 6 chairs here in the center. You have 2 other chairs flanking the server. So once you open up the table, you can actually bring those chairs over to the head of the table. We have an area rug on the floor, so it really defines
beautiful.
the space beautifully. It does pick up on the colors of the chairs. And then the server is a combination really of the table and the chandelier mixed into one, you know? So it's the 2 elements of the iron mixed with the wood, and it complements the table beautifully. And of course, I love how the mirror picks up on the detail of the brass
That's beautiful.
hardware on the
I mean,
chairs.
Attention to detail is impeccable. I
Thank
am
you.
so happy. I can't stop staring. It's beautiful. Every single element in that room is stunning. Everything. And I just keep finding little details here and there. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy. I'm emotional because this is our first home. And I can't wait to have our family over. And thank you for doing this. And Martin is just, there are no words to thank you guys. I'm really, really happy. I said I wasn't gonna cry, but.
I'm very thankful as well. I'm not going to be in the doghouse tonight, which
Nope.
is probably the best part.
I think now you have really a beautiful dining room setting to make more beautiful memories now in your brand new house.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Of course,
much.
tomorrow is Easter, so you can celebrate Easter,
Have
and at
an
the same
Easter
time,
brunch?
I have to say I did pick the chairs.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
well, yeah, I did actually give him 2 options, so you'll see on the show. There were 2 options, and he did pick those. So, do you like those?
Yes,
Okay.
they're beautiful.
So he did a good job.
I'm glad you had a say in something.
Of course.
Wow, this is amazing, amazing. Nothing I could have ever imagined,
It is
and spectacular how it all came together.
very beautiful. Thank you so much.
Well, you're very welcome.
So
So,
excited.
a big hug, lots of blessings. Mike, thank you so much for all your help.
Group hug.
To all the viewers at home, we thank you for watching. Have a great Easter. Happy Fool's Day as well, why not? And we'll see you again next weekend right here on SoFlo Home Project, changing lives one room at a time. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.
If you missed any part of this makeover or you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at SoFloHomeProject.com. You can also submit your own design disasters, and you never know, we could be knocking on your front door.
Martin, not nice.
I'm sorry.
Not nice.
Next week on SoFlo Home Project, it's part 2 of our spring makeover of this storage shed. The outside got a facelift, so we continue the transformation inside by organizing and decorating the space like you never would imagine.